Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I hope that everyone is doing well and is having a good October, and if you're doing it Inktober or if you're doing any other type of challenge, I hope it's going well and that, everyone's enjoying it. This is obviously my second illustration I'm doing this month. And this one really, this was one of those times, rare times for me, where it actually went really smooth, like the whole process, and I just genuinely had a fun time doing it, and I didn't struggle too terribly, which is nice. And it was like a really satisfying drawing to do too. Like for example, doing the hair was like, I don't know. He has a very distinct shape, the character I'm drawing, and it was really fun to try to capture that. But yeah, if people don't know, the character I'm doing is Jean Pruitt, or I guess you could also say Father Paul. He has like 20 names. He's from the show Midnight Mass. It's a show by Mike Flanagan. He did Haunting of Hill House and Haunting of Bly Manor also. This one I just recently watched not too long ago, and I instantly got obsessed with it. And I highly recommend it. If you like his other stuff, I'm sure. I mean, this one definitely has a very different feel from those two. I feel like those ones definitely feel a lot more connected, but I love it so much. It's my favorite one he's done, and it really connected with me, especially if you have any sort of religious trauma. I would highly recommend it. Or, I don't know, actually any sort of relationship with religion, because I think it handles it in a very mature and sensible way. And I honestly recommend this show to like everyone. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And it's great. But I had a really good time painting this one. The skin especially, again, it's just a lot of layering for the skin especially. I worked a lot on it, and this time I really noticed with the layering, I was really playing around with lighting, I guess. I didn't even mean to like put tons of effort into it, but it kind of happened eventually, and I was a lot more I don't know I wasn't blocking out the lighting, but I made it so that I didn't blend it in like super. Like I usually blend in like skin tones like a lot, and this time I actually purposely didn't do that as much, and I actually really like how it, like I use like here I use like very dark colors to contrast against lighter ones, and didn't fully blend them in, and it actually had a really interesting effect, I think. And it kind of reminded me of like those old school like movies, like black and white classic movies, where the lighting would really like hit someone's face in very drastic ways. And I didn't mean to do that, but it happened, so I'm actually kind of happy that it turned out that way. None of the things I do ends up like, whenever I actually do something that I think is kind of cool, it always ends up not being like on purpose. It just happens because I never know what I'm doing. Yay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh god. And then on this one especially, I, similar to like the last video I made for Inktober, I really again pushed those darker colors, especially with the hair. Like I really layered it, and I wanted it to be like black. Like I wanted it to really pop against everything else, which is also because I struggle with like, I really want to make sure I have contrast throughout it, because I don't want it to be, whenever you are working with like, because I'm using like washes basically, and I'm using it like watercolor, I tend to accidentally use like, it ends up becoming kind of muddy because all the all the colors blend together into just looking like the same gray, and I really want to try to distinguish away from that. And so I really tried this time to make sure that the blacks really popped, and the whites also. Like I tried to make sure there were some whites in the skin tones and made highlights very apparent. His hair was so fun to paint. It was also kind of nerve-wracking because like one wrong move and it can completely ruin the shape of his hair. But oh yeah, and I love like adding like little flyaways like that. Like it's so fun because I've recently learned that trick. Um, because people's hair don't sit perfectly on your head. Like you have flyaways, and it really adds like dimension. I think actually, and he has just beautiful like luscious hair. Like what is he putting in his hair? Like I would like to. I want his hair routine. I think we should see that. Like what is that? It's gorgeous. I would also like to know who decided to put this man in the tightest little shirt, the tightest little skin tight little priest outfit. Okay, this like black little skin tight shirt with his little tight sweater vest too. Not just a normal vest, a sweater vest and tight little skinny jeans. Who decided that? And also his hair. Who let his hair be like that? Like I would like to meet whoever decided that, and I would like to give them a raise because you deserve it. Yes, please. Thank you. Like honestly, thank you. Oh yeah, and then for the background, I didn't really know what I was doing, let's be honest, because I wanted him to be like shining. Like there's a very specific shot I was thinking of in the show where he's like in a church and there's light behind him, and I really wanted to try to show that. In that scene with the lighting, it made it look like he had a halo like over his head, and it made him look very heavenly, I guess. This was also very reminiscent with the scenes you would have in the confession booth in the show. And I wanted to also incorporate that too. I freaking love this show so much. But I'm sorry, I know I already said that, but please go watch it. It's so freaking good. This character, genuinely like one of my all-time favorite characters. It's so fast. Like the show is literally only like 7 episodes, and he generally so amazing, so amazingly written. The performance, I could go on and on. The actor that plays him, Hamish Linklater, deserved an award for it, and I'm upset he didn't get it. Oh yeah, and then this was like a fun little trick I did. Also, it kind of turned out cool because it looked like someone like graffitied over it, which wasn't my original intent, but I really liked how it turned out. Oh yeah, and also I gave him fangs, which he doesn't have in the show, but I really wanted to do it because I thought it looked kind of cute. And also I saw like someone edited fangs on him, and I really liked how it looked, so I was like, yes. Oh, and then for the blood, which by the way, that blood on his chin like looks real. It's kind of throwing me off. It looks like it's actually dripping. For the blood, I used my finger, as you can see, to kind of blend it in, and it helped make it look a lot more natural on his skin and on his face. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this, and if you're still watching it, thank you. And I hope everyone has an amazing day, or night, or evening, whenever you're watching this. And please like and comment and subscribe on this, and let me know what you guys are making right now, or watching even. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye.